We're going to start pitocin.
Sounds good.
Do you want me to wait till your husband gets here?
I think
for the
we're
pitocin?
okay.
Are
He
you
should,
sure?
yeah, he should
Okay.
be on his way.
All right.
Very few women opt for natural childbirth anymore. The trend today is about a 90% epidural rate.
So we're going to start this slow.
Okay.
Obviously, if you can have a baby and the worst pain you're ever going to feel in your entire life and not have to feel anything, I think most people are going to choose that. It's just a personal preference.
It takes about 30 minutes before it really kicks in for you to get your first contraction that you feel.
There was one. No, I'm kidding.
That was fast.
Get that epidural in here. No,
Boy, I'll tell you, we better get your epidural now, huh? All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hiking. And that's why you don't like it so much. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is flipped over, so we need to make sure that we can be back in a few minutes. Can I have you get back in the bed? I don't see what. Get back in the bed. I need to check her cervix. Well, we need to know if her labor, if this part of her labor is being prolonged.
Right. I think we want to take another shower first to see if we can help that along.
Okay, let's take the monitor off then. When mom doesn't want to be monitored, it's difficult. This is precious cargo.
Close your eyes a minute. There you go. You're gonna feel pulling, okay?
epidural because I couldn't feel it, like literally I couldn't feel the epidural at all. Then my legs started to numb and I was in this big room by myself that Corey wasn't allowed in at first. So they lie me down and I can start to feel my legs going numb and I start panicking because they have me start strapping me to the bed, strapping my arms down, putting up the sheet so I can't see my stomach.
To come out crying. There were so many people in the room, it was unreal. And the funny thing is that no matter how many people in the room, I could not get an answer. They brought me in, they lifted me onto a table, and they started prepping everything, and I remember that they strapped my arms down, and on the left side of me forcefully, he barked his orders and how many times he did in just that amount of time. The nurse in front of me was kind of just looking over my left shoulder at the doctor, not really looking at me, basically kind of treating me like I was just a thing there that they were doing, and the doctor was the only person in the room. I said, listen, just please, just let me finish this contraction and then I will lean forward and hold my breath and stay still and whatever else. And the doctor, he shouted something that was either, I don't have time for this crap, or I don't have time for this shit. And he took his giant man hand and he put it on the back of my head and grabbed a hold of my hair and shoved my head down into my belly, basically, as far as he could possibly do it without breaking my spine. And he said to the nurse, hold her there, and just stab me. I was yelling because I couldn't believe that he was allowed to do that to me, you know? Even though I was in the hospital, even though I had signed a waiver, even though everything was kind of up to the doctors at that point, I just felt that I had never felt so violated in my entire life. And I was screaming, no, wait for me, please just wait. And I was moving and everything, and he just grabbed me by the back of the hair and just shoved me down and just did it anyways. And couldn't believe that someone would be allowed to do that to me. I couldn't believe that the nurse who was in the room was totally okay with that. I couldn't believe that whoever was standing in the hallway who could hear that happening and hear me yelling just felt that that was acceptable. I was treated like I was a piece of meat and he was just there to butcher me and that was all. It's not like
miles away, midwife Farhana Farouk has been called to help a woman give birth in her own front room.
Let's go.